Welcome students, my name is Mr. Chuku. Today's class is quite practical and hands-on. We will have a mini workshop session where we will construct things from metal. So, this is a metalwork project class. Before we begin, I suggest that you get the following materials ready. A sheet of metal foil. Careful not to get the regular thin foil used in wrapping bean cakes. Bottle top of a container with ridges and indentation. Some really strong glue that can make metal stick. A coin. A pair of scissors, because you will be doing a lot of cutting. A steel rule. A scalpel. Some pegs. Metal twine. Plier. Masking tape. Tweezers. Toothpicks and a pen. The projects carried out in metalwork involve construction of furniture, art, and tools from metal. Our class is going to model and introduce you to the basic techniques in the production of metalwork using simple hand tools. In a professional metal workshop, the tools are more complex, but we are using all hand tools so that you get a picture and are able to easily replicate these things on your own. The basic techniques of a metal workshop are taking measurements of materials for production, marking out areas in metal sheets, cutting and filing sheets of metal, bending and folding metal to fit into design, and putting final touches to a finished metal work. A combination of these techniques gives us our regular metalwork projects like fans, chairs, and tables. The metalwork project we are going to practice today is the production of a trash bin. Making a good trash bin requires concentration. Although we are going to make a really small model in class today, if you pay very good attention and follow the procedure, you can make a regular sized trash bin for your home. Let's get to work, shall we? Trash bins are good collectors of wastes. They usually come with covers to keep the odor in and are really important objects that every home should have. Please ensure that you have a workbench or table to yourself where you can spread out the materials I mentioned at the beginning of the class. Spreading out the materials will help you easily locate them when the need arises. Can you point out the metal foil on your workbench? Great! Using your metal rule and pen, draw a rectangle that measures 8 cm wide and 4 cm long on your metal foil. Pick up your scissors and cut out the rectangle from the sheet of metal foil. Usually, the tool used for cutting in the metal workshop is a snip. You can use a scalpel to separate edges of the rectangles that are hard to come off the sheet after cutting. Do this step carefully to avoid getting rough edges. If the edges come off nice and easy, there is no need to use a scalpel. Congrats! You now have the potential body of your trash bin. Did you observe that we have now used the measuring, marking out and cutting techniques in metal work? Can you point out each technique in what we've done so far? Great eye! Now we shall be using the bending and folding technique. First, place the metal rule at the bottom width of the rectangle. Then use the scalpel to make a slight bend of the edge over the metal rule. Repeat this for the top width of the rectangle. This will give the trash bin a balanced look and support it to stand on its own. Next, measure 1 cm from the bent edge and place over a line of toothpicks that run from one end of the rectangular width to the other. Use the bottom of the tweezers to trace the line of toothpicks until there is a bulge in the sheet in the shape of the toothpicks. Repeat this at the other end of the sheet. If you observe the size of this bottle cap, you will find straight lines that run around the circle. You need to use bottle caps that are the same length as the space between the toothpick bulge in your metal foil to carry out the next step. Wrap your foil around the bottle cap. Using a toothpick, trace the lines on the bottle cap so that they are printed on the metal foil. You can use a masking tape to hold the metal foil in place temporarily while you work. Now you can glue both ends of the sheet together by placing one end over the other to make a perfect cylinder. We have now practiced the metalwork bending and folding technique. You should use pegs to hold down both ends of the metal sheet so that they stick together and glue on nicely. Cut 2 bits of metal wires measuring 1 cm each. Use the plier to fold each wire into rectangles. Using glue, attach one side of the rectangle to the side of the trash bin where a handle should be. Repeat the same procedure for the other side of the trash bin. Mark out the shape of the coin on 2 separate sheets of metal foil using a pen. Cut out the shape of the coin. Try to leave a little space after the circle when cutting. Do not carve out the exact shape of the coin. Place the coin in the carved metal foil. Use the bottom of your tweezers to bend the edges of the foil over the coin. Gently slip the coin out of the cover without ruining the edges. Next, cut a thin portion of metal foil and attach to the middle of the cover. Great job! That looks like a really great cover for your trash bin. You can attach the other circle at the bottom of the trash bin as a final step and finishing. Well done! Show off your trash bin to the rest of the class. You can try filling it up with little pieces of paper to make it look more realistic. You can try using these tools to practice on other simple metalwork projects like benches and chairs. Science is about experimenting, and I'd like to see what you come up with using all the techniques that we've learned today. You could share your final product with your classmates and have your very own metalwork project collection. Well, here's a few reminders of the important points demonstrated in the lesson. A. The basic techniques in metalwork are taking measurements, marking out, cutting and filing, bending and folding, and finishing. B. A combination of metalwork techniques leads to the production of metalwork projects like trash bins, fans, chairs, and tables. C. You should always have materials ready before carrying out a metalwork project. D. While working in a metal workshop, it is important to spread out your materials and tools on a workbench or table. This will ensure that you can easily locate tools when you need them. Science requires lots of practice. Now that we've practiced metalwork techniques, it is time for you to show me how well you understood the lesson. 1. Working in a metal workshop requires mastery of a number of techniques for the production of metal work. What is the first technique that you must learn in the production of metal work projects? Awesome! The first technique to master in the production of metal work project is taking measurements. Tools such as metal rule and tape are used to quantify materials for production. 2. In our lesson today, we use the scissors as a hand tool to separate the metal foil used in producing the trash bin. What metal work technique was applied here? Name one metal workshop tool that can be used for this technique aside from a pair of scissors. Wonderful! The metal work technique applied when separating the metal foil used in making the trash bin is cutting. A snip is a standard tool used in metal workshops to cut sheets of metal. Science is always exciting when it is hands-on. I hope you had quite the adventure. I look forward to some more adventure in our next class on woodwork projects. Until then,